Hey there, good morning. So here we go for another one of our episodes of Uncut English. And for today, I chose a topic that actually is one of my favorite subjects as a teacher. I love teaching this subject because, in fact, I'm going to share an experience with you. I'm going to share a little bit of my history with the subject. But let me go ahead and tell you what the subject is. I think that one of the most important, everything is important. When you study, when you learn another language, I think there's so many things that are important. But I would like to focus today on one thing that I have a personal, what can I say? I have a personal opinion about it, personal feelings about it. Well, it's about grammar. It's about verb tenses. Because to me, even though a lot of people say, "Oh, Alfredo, but grammar is boring," and but I don't think that. I don't think grammar is boring. I think that you can have a boring explanation about a subject, but I don't think that grammar is boring. In fact, if you can see how useful learning a certain structure, how useful it can be to you, so that when you have to communicate something, you do that more efficiently. So if your teacher manages to do that, manages to show you how much you can benefit from learning that, then grammar is no longer boring. Anyway, it's about verb tenses, in particular present perfect. I for one, could not understand this structure for a long time, even though I could speak English fluently. The truth is, I did not have a solid command of this structure. So, when I finally learned, I decided to make a point of making sure that my students would learn it. And so, I woke up this morning and I thought, well, why don't I make a video? Because on this subject, you have to make lots of videos. One is not enough. But I thought, why don't I make a short video? Because, I've been recording these episodes, the Uncut series episodes, on my way to work. And usually it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for me to get to work. So I thought, well, I'm gonna work on this subject today. And I'm gonna use this program here as an example. So I started this program about 2 weeks ago now, and so far I have posted 11 episodes. In fact, this is number 14 or 15, because the other 2 or 3 that I've already recorded, I haven't posted them yet. Did you notice how many times I used present perfect in just the last couple of seconds? Let me say that again. So, since I started the channel, I've posted 11 episodes, 11 videos. And then I say 11. And this, if I say I've posted 11, you might say, okay, so this is number 12. No, actually it's not, because I still have 3 other videos that I've already recorded, but I have not posted them yet. So let's pick up the first one. I've posted 11 videos so far. So why should I use present perfect in a sentence like that? Well, it's very simple. Try to imagine this program as an entity which has a lifespan. In other words, one day this channel was created, so one day this channel was born. This program was born, but this program is not finished. It's not over. I'm still posting videos on this program. So, in other words, I'm talking about something that I started 2 weeks ago. So I started this program, but it's not over. I'm going to keep posting videos, for a long time. I don't know how long, but I intend to keep posting it for a long time. So that's why I should say that I have posted, and not only that I posted, because that would send a message to my audience that it's not over. In other words, anybody who understands the use of present perfect will understand that I posted 11 so far until this moment, but I'm going to post more videos. Okay, then I said, well, but that's not the one that I'm recording right now. In fact, it's not number 12, because the last one I posted was number 11. But the truth is, I still have in my phone 3 other videos that I have already recorded, but I haven't posted them yet. So let's think about the verb to record in this case. And then, of course, in this case, I have the other verb to guide me, to help me, to contextualize, because I said there are 3 other videos that I've already recorded, but I haven't posted them yet. Okay, so this is interesting because I know from experience that a lot of students, they learn present perfect, and to many people, the first and only thing they learn is that we use present perfect to talk about something that started in the past, continue up to the present moment, but it's not over. And then in this case, I want you to consider this. If you're one of these people who have this kind of doubts in your mind, it's interesting to think about this, to exercise the logic of it, because then because if it makes sense to you, the more sense it makes to you, the more likely you are to understand, or more than that, to absorb that and to consolidate that. So I'm recording this video right now, but the other 3 that I told you about, they're there in the phone, they're stored there. So think about this. The action to recording that video, those 3 videos, is over, is in the past. So in this case, why am I using present perfect? And a lot of people might say, okay, Alfredo, but it's because of what you said about this program. The program is not over, so it means you're going to record more videos. Yes, this is also true. And you can even get away with this explanation, you can even explain it like that, and it's an acceptable explanation, but actually it's not the best one, and it's not the most accurate. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there is another use for present perfect, which is, we use present perfect to describe a situation in which the action itself is over. But we use present perfect because the present moment or the present situation is a result of that action, is a result of that past. So let's think about my present situation. So I've got 3 videos which I can post, You see, they're ready. They're there. All I have to do is to upload them to YouTube and post them. I don't have to do anything. So you see, I can do this. I can do this right now if I want. I have this choice. It's possible for me to do this. But why is that possible? Well, that's only possible because the action of recording it is already done. I did that 4 days ago. So I did the action. In other words, I did the recording. And now, as a present situation, as a present result, I can post if I want. So we call this past action, present result, or, as I've seen in a grammar book once, another very valid interpretation, and actually this is one of my favorites, is to say that the present is a product of the past. In other words, being able to post those 3 videos now, having the videos to post, that's a product of recording it. It's a product of doing that action in the past. Okay? So that's why I said, well, I've already recorded them. So past action, record. Present result, I can post them. But then I used it one more time. I said, well, you see, I have these 3 videos, but I have not posted them yet. And now I'm using a different verb. I'm using the verb to post. But I'm using present perfect as well. I have not posted them yet. Okay, and then we go back to the timeline. Because you see, the timeline which governs the act of posting, in other words, my posting routine, is an open timeline. Because the moment I make a video, right? It's like for every new video that I make, every time I make one, it's like a new timeline is created. In other words, from the moment I finish recording that video, a new timeline is open. In other words, from that point on, I can post it. And as long as that timeline is open, I can post it. So this time, the focus is on the timeline. So every time I refer to a timeline, which is not closed because there is no deadline. For instance, I did not establish a deadline and said, okay, once I make a video, I have to post that video in 3 days because otherwise I have to throw it away. I never said that. I never defined that as a guiding rule for me. So what that means is that from the moment I finish recording, I have plenty of time to post it. And that time is not over. So that's why I have not posted it yet. And when I say that, you know that the posting of that video is an action that has not been done yet, but you will understand that is something that I'm planning to do. It's something that I will do. And basically that's it. As I said, this was going to be one of those 10-15 minutes video. I just got to work and that was the topic for today. Okay? A very short summary of a few uses for present perfect, and I used our production here in the channel, in this program, as a subject. I hope you found the tips useful. My name is Alfredo and this is Uncut English. See you in our next episode.